matchup to watch. As Cole said, big fan of Cash, especially Ocelon and Mike Boy with him. I think RIX has great potential to be a strong team for anybody in Europe to beat. There's no question about how good those guys are, and it's fair to give Dignitas the edge. There's no question in that side either, but I would not be surprised to see RIX, Mike Boy, and Ocelon and Cash put up a good fight here as Jorius pings it off the bar.
It was a brilliant setup from apparently Jack, and then Jorius just barely. The accuracy gives room for the defense to get in the way. And Ocelon gets the clear. We'll stay scoreless here. RIX in the blue, Dignitas in the orange. Cash with a flick over one, out to Mike Boy. Now Ocelon. Off the wall, no, doesn't make the touch. Jorius now in, looking for Violent Panda. Here's Mike Boy on the other end of the field. Jack off the wall, Cash up to receive. Now into the corner, no boost, but slows down and takes away control from Violent Panda and sets it up for Ocelon now onto the wall, across the goal, and Mike Boy can't find the read. They'll go back out to Cash, onto the backboard again. Ocelon's up for it and gets it off of apparently Jack's hood, and back out.
Ocelon kind of hit that one a little flat. If he drills that one, it might go in, but came at it the wrong angle. Cash sets it up again. Ocelon this time is going to square it up, and the first one on the board, RIX GG.
Yo, look at this setup. Cash underneath it, flip reset just so clean over Jorius, and Jack is completely dead to rights. He's in the back of the goal. As long as Ocelon shoots well, that's goal number 1, and RIX will start on top.
Strong start for RIX, but a long way to go. Dignitas, like they said, has been playing incredibly well as of recently, but in general, you really gotta watch out for Cash.
Cash lurking in the third man right now. Moves in. Gets the ball to Ocelon, quickly turns and takes to the sky. Gets it past one, looks for a second touch, doesn't have the boost for. Cash gets up to it though and gets it past another. Apparently Jack versus Mike Boy. And Jack will get it away. Now Ocelon off the wall. Uses half of his boost to chase and then the other half of his boost just to get back down and pick up more boost. Gets a demolition onto Jack on the goal line, and here comes Mike Boy shooting at an empty net. 2-0 RIX.
That demo pays dividends because you can see Jorius here. He goes for that clear. He's thinking maybe he'll have some little bit of support from his teammate coming out of the goal line, but he just got turned to smoke. And so he can't make it back to that bit of a poor clear, and they come right through and make the lead 2.
It's off the corner. Ocelon, what a pass to Mike Boy for 3. Oh my goodness, RIX is on fire.
Ocelon, whoo, that's a block. And look at the little chip to take it away from apparently Jack as well.
Feeling hot right now. Ocelon popping off. And his teammate does not miss, up by 3 now. RIX started off very cleanly in this series. It is a long uphill battle. They'll have to keep this going for at least 2 more games, but there's a setup for goal number 4. They are absolutely dismantling the Dignitas defense.
Wasting no time. Jorius looking for his teammate out on the side, but he only finds Ocelon, and of course Cash is there to follow that up as well. Gosh, storming out of the gates, RIX.
At this point, I'm concerned they're going to use up all their good goals in game number 1. You already got this 1-1, just run out the clock, which is a crazy thing to say at halftime versus Dignitas. Apparently Jack to the outside, Jorius pick up control as they just look to kind of slowly crawl back into this series. Any goal could help break up the momentum that RIX is building already.
Is, I think, the name of the game for Dignitas here in this remaining 2 minutes is A, stop the bleeding, and B, just put something together so you can be like, okay, we've got a handle on what we're against now, but maybe not. Look at Cash, the sniper from his own side.
Oh yeah, the marksman rifle here off of apparently Jack's pass in the midfield, and just shoot on target. They're all upfield trying to get out of the hole they've already been dug into. And now let's just dig it a little bit deeper.
Not a good game 1, Ray. Not a good game 1 if you're a Dignitas fan.
Well, if anything, it's reached the point of, well, okay, that didn't go well. If which is more tilting to you in a game one, to lose 5-0 or to lose like 2-1 in overtime?
I think for me personally, losing 6-0.
6-0?
I think that one hurts a little more than 2-1 overtime. Mostly just because you feel 2-1 overtime and you lose, you feel like, okay, we had a good idea of what was going on there. But when you come out here and you just get torched in the first one, you're like, whoa, okay. Hang on a second, everybody. Let's figure this one out. And you got to spend at least a little bit of the next game, too, to see if you're really dialed in.
They have put a match to the Dignitas jerseys here as Dignitas looks for their first goal. Mike Boy and Cash will both covered up. Cash will ground himself in net and get back in front. Joreous will win that challenge. Cash got a little bit far out of goal there. This might be goal number 1. Off the crossbar. Mike Boy with a clear at Dignitas. They've had two looks at the net so far. Both of them have gone off the crossbar. Here's another one. This one going to be wide.
And Aslan just a nice, easy clear, and it's the pace. I think Dignitas is surprised at how quick a lot of these challenges are coming out from RIX at the midfield line. They're not surprised by Aslan, but has generally been the case. It's been everyone sweeping across the field to just get in front of a touch. And Dignitas has kind of had that blink and surprise moment. Look at Cash giving Aslan a little bit of space, and it's gonna go in! Wow!
Oh, just rolls the daylights out of him here. Aslan versus Joreous and Violent Panda, well placed. And Joreous' touch is just not enough there. The Brazil setup here. Can they win in style for game 1?
I wouldn't put him past him at this point.
This turn just put it in their own net. That would
the
make a
ultimate
statement.
disrespect and just,
that
you
would
know.
make such a statement. Just let him have it. But no, I think they are more concerned with goal differential. Apparently Jack tries, gets it past 1. 20 seconds left. Joreous to his back half here. Here's Cash looking for goal number 8.
That actually might be a goal.
And he's trying. Cleared off the backboard. Aslan to Mike Boy.
Man.
Well, the difference of game number 1 achieves, for me, just placement.
Oh, boy, look at this touch from Aslan. I mean, what do you do if you're Violent Panda right there? Just hope you can reach it. That's a gross pass.
Gross pass. And then an additionally gross shot. I mean, it didn't touch the crossbar. It got as close to the crossbar as it could without touching it here. Passing diff, placement diff, control diff.
Oh, no, not 9. Okay.
No, that one will be just wide there. But RIX wallop Dignitas in game 1. We'll go to game 2.
Yep. Take a drink there, Dignitas. Get the water, stay hydrated, and wipe that one from the memory. Whoo! You know, I thought that, you know, RIX was going to make it a good fight. I didn't think they were just going to rip them to pieces in the first 5 minutes, but we said it at the start of this one. It's a long way to go still. You may have just clapped them 8-0, but that's only 1 win out of 3 you have to get. And there's a lot of Rocket League left to go here.
I mean, I only remember really 3 decent scoring opportunities from Dignitas, and they only have 4 shots to, what is this, 16 from the other side? 4 times as much from RIX there. I mean, this was a young puppy with a new chew toy, and it's gone in 5 minutes. And now you got to buy him another one. Let's see if game 2's any different here. If I know anything about Violent Panda, though, this is going to be a 0-1 overtime game.
I'd believe it. I would certainly think that Dignitas definitely has it in them to tighten things up a lot here, and that's really all you're looking for is don't get caught off guard by the pace at which RIX is challenging you in the midfield, and it starts off with Aslan just making Joreous say, please don't do it.
No, it starts with apparently Jack missing on the cheat up, and then Joreous is just so caught here and tries his best, but Aslan plays it perfectly.
You can't even blame Joreous for jumping there, because the last time Aslan had a ball in that position, he hit that flick to the top left corner. And so Joreous is thinking, all right, just save the flick, and he jumps too high.
Oh, and Cash is just faster to Violent Panda on that ball. They'll look to get this one out of their half now. Joreous with a clear. The 1-0 overtime scoreline already in the bucket. But we'll see how the rest of this game plays out. Apparently Jack to midfield. Aslan Falling back is Mike Boy. The midfield tries to stop it. Dignitas starting to pressure. Cash to gain control and then get some help from a teammate to push it across the midfield line, but Jorius has other ideas. Back across two, looking for the bump. Ocelon dodges the bump and gets the save. Cash able to cover up the follow-up, and they'll hold on to their lead with a flick at midfield.
And that is what Cash is so annoying when you play against him. To be that guy who just comes out of nowhere on the defensive side to take away what looks to be a great scoring opportunity. I remember a lot of that in the career.
Oh, Cash. What? Disgusting. No way. Mike just follows with him on the ground, says, I know I'll get a shot here. Look at this.
Look at the tip. Violent Panda, that's not a bad touch. I mean, that has pace, headed out to the corner, and just, nope, knocked that straight down. Mike Boy on it in an instant. Jeez.
I was on Mike Boy's cam through that whole process, and he's just sitting there watching Cash. Like, okay, he won that one. He'll probably win another one here. He shouldn't win that, but he will. I'm just going to crash the box, just be there, and here we go. 2-0. RIX, maybe the magic of this team is them just believing in each other.
Well, that does show the value of, you know, trust, to be sure.
Oh!
Ocelon up early to pull that one off the goal line. But you may be right. There is something to be said about just thinking, I'll be in position if it finds its way there. If you say you got it, I believe you.
Pass across, Dignitas doing their best, but currently completely shut out and down 10 goals in the series. 10-0, the goal difference. Right now, just Dignitas just getting one in the back of the net. Do wonders for breaking up the momentum, but Mike, boy, what a pass to Cash, and he'll just blast it to the backboard. Apparently, Jack's got to respond.
That's actually the perfect response from apparently Jack. I mean, Cash with that long touch to the corner is just trying to buy time because he knows his team was getting harassed in the goal line and he wasn't going to have any support. So apparently Jack getting that return fire of a touch just all the way back into the blue half is great. Apparently Jack off the bar. Mike Boy needs to make two, and he has no problem. Violent Panda shoots it right at him.
Oh, it was, you know, honestly, yeah, could placement have been better, but at this point, I'm happy to see Dignitas putting it between the post and forcing the goalies to be honest there. Well done, Mike Boy. He did not chop down the cherry tree, but oh no, he put it in his own net. I mean, not, you know, this is a difficult situation. Finally, Dignitas on the board.
Jorius able to win a race to a ball in the corner, and look at him stick next to the wall with this touch. That is not easy, and Mike Boy, he is a fraction of a second too late rotating into the net there. If he wasn't driving in and he was parallel, he gets that out, but he ends up escorting the ball in.
Just small, micro details, the angle of the car by a few degrees, the difference between a clear and a save, and because he has to rotate into net, he has to be sort of pointed into the goal. So that will be the Dignitas' first goal. They will not be completely shut out here, and they'll keep this game within reach too. So game 2, not out of the woods. Will have to repeat their success. Are doing better in the shooting department. 7 shots on the game. Nearly double from game 1.
Oh. Wow. I don't know how you make the call to be so aggressive right there. With Ocelon kind of missing a touch, Cash trying to start another dribble, and Violent Panda just turned and said, yeah, I'll challenge.
He's tired of losing at this point. And honestly, we've seen this from Violent Panda before. He's the Dark Knight of Rocket League. He just bees whatever whatever his team needs him to be, regardless of whether they deserve it or not. He can be that strong third man that just sits passively in the back for 3 world championships, or he can be the front line, the clutch player, and bring inspiration to apparently Jack and Jorius here. Being aggressive on the front line, trying to give them an opportunity to go to overtime. Span of traps 1. And this one across. Whoa! Okay. The rest of them not able to get there in time. That's another goal.
Watch Cash just force, apparently, Jack to challenge that. Like apparently Jack sees Cash going, so he dives as soon as he is able. And Ocelon is there for the clear? I mean, I understand that Ocelon's there, but I mean, how do you even communicate that? I'm gonna fake when you're right there. Like, what?
It's not even it's just the improvisation again, the trusting each other. Like a good jazz band, these guys just know what each other are gonna do, and RIX is making a statement right now, up by 2 again with 12 seconds left to go. An opportunity, but it's just high of the net, and then the defense able to get there in the way again. Ocelon's just in front of the ball, blocking every shooting lane. And with the time expiring, it will be 2-0 RIX. Different stories here, game 1 to game 2, but the same result. RIX now on match point going into game 3.
Hey, what did they have for breakfast, man? I mean, I'm not surprised that they're winning per se. It's just like how easy they're making it look. That's the surprising part to me. Like, RIX GG playing out of their minds. A bunch more saves here, to be fair. What is that? 8 saves for RIX in this one, and plenty of shots for Dignitas. A lot better in that department, to be sure, but the biggest differentiating factor was that, you know, when Cash comes across to make a diving stop, you know, RIX GG gets out of the jam and finds the clear. When Dignitas tries to get a save, they get dunked.
This is the truth. It's like, oh, we've got the save. It's like, doesn't matter. I don't care. I'm here to shoot on you. And that's, it was straight up that last goal, like hounds to the hunters. Just, I'm gonna push you this way. You have to make this save because I'm here. And when you do, my teammate is here to cover you up. So crazy play here as RIX are looking to sweep Dignitas if they can get the win here in game 3. This is the time for Dignitas to rally.
Let's see it. Let's have chaos and pandemonium in Europe.
Yes, please.
Because what else would Europe be? That's what it's been for as long as we can remember in Rocket League. It's just madness.
Oh, there's a nice shot. Double coming on the goalies, but Mike Boy does get the clearing and it's straight to Cash in the corner. Who will get it past apparently Jack in the midfield. Covered up well, though. Violent Panda has had enough. Switches off of the muted Octane, pulls out the fully Dignitas wrapped Dominus. We'll be looking to bring even more magic to the pitch.
It'll get you the power you need to, or at least a little easier to get the power to reset stuff as Cash just misses, tapping one into the net. With a Dominus, it will be very effective at finding those long clears out of your half and maybe force RIX GG to give them a little more room to work with on defense.
Ooh, over 2. Cash, though, off the backboard gets the save. Violent Panda putting the pressure on. Violent Panda looks, but maybe it's just the off the side there, plays it away. Maybe it's just the old Dignitas logo that looks so aggressive on the front of that car, but I feel a new spirit from Violent Panda here in game 3.
It would be nice to see the captain bring the teams. So many players that guy's brought onto rosters, and they've all become superstars in their own right. And it would be great to see Violent Panda turn this one around.
Multi-world champion here, looking to get back there. Apparently Jack into the corner, countered by Ocelon. Violent Panda off the wall. Jorius is going to try and reach this one. Gets over the top of Mike Boy. He'll have enough boost to chase it as well. Off the backboard, but broken up by the defense. Apparently Jack now into the midfield, under 1, and could not get it past Cash. Cash strong on the goal line, time and time again. Savior medal already here as the outfield pass just barely not going to connect from Dignitas. And the retreating defense will break it up from RIX.
He's definitely looking for the tip down to Violent Panda, just off the timing to get that strong shot on target. And good boost steals, though. Kind of forcing RIX to respect them as Cash turned away by apparently Jack on a great redirect opportunity.
The cherry pick from the corner that's well placed under the crossbar and high. Here comes another attempt as Ocelon goes to the wall. Half tank of boost. Misses the first touch, and Jorius will take over control. Mike Boy gets it away from him, challenging apparently Jack on the wall. Neither player to make solid contact. Here's Cash out of the corner. 2 touches. The Violent Panda somehow reads him and gets it back to midfield. Ocelon off the backboard. Sets it up for Mike Boy and sends it to the goal. Jorius and Violent Panda. And net here. As RIX advances, apparently Jack off the backboard. Mike Boy going to try and challenge him. Can't win the challenge. Joyce with the clear. Slower place here. Both teams looking for the right moment to strike, and really it's RIX just passing the ball around, trying to find an opening, and Dignitas not giving them one.
That's actually a pretty good move, though. If you've got that time, you know, throw it back and forth a little bit, see if someone has to run out and grab booster. Just, you know, give the defense an opportunity to pull themselves out. There's no need to try and force anything if you don't have anything.
Demolitions in the corners. Oh, momentary 1v3.
Oh,
the defense still gets in the way. Jorius will try maybe a little too hard to put that in himself. Cash will get bumped out by apparently Jack, but Mike Boy with lots of space gets the ball to midfield. Jorius had the read on him, but Ocelon has other ideas. To the wall and then to the corner. In the final minute of game 3, scoreless here as RIX try to put this one away.
You've arrived at your 1-0. Took an extra game to get there, but it's looking likely at this one.
They needed the dominance. That was the missing.
Yeah, there you go.
Here's Mike Boy. Nice flick over Jorius. Going to try and chase this one down, but apparently Jack will have him beat. Ocelon thinks about turning on this, but no. Falls back for boost. Now Cash versus Violent Panda. Violent Panda lofts it too early, and Cash reads it. Jorius over 2. Counter touches. It's Mike Boy lofted to the sky. Violent Panda will chase this one down. Jorius going to try and extend this to the goal. A nice touch, but Ocelon had it read before it happened. 20 seconds left. Overtime starting to glisten on the horizon. Jorius back in the box. Ocelon and Mike Boy bump each other off. This could be the opening. Apparently Jack just needs to put it between the posts, but Ocelon recovers so well. A demolition, 7 seconds left, and they lose control of the ball. They'll fall back for defense. There's the clear. Cash with one last opportunity. He's got Ocelon pretty far behind him. Here's Mike Boy from midfield. Ocelon being far back might be the winning move. Oh no, apparently Jack gets into the corner. Overtime in game 3. Dignitas series on the line.
That was some recovery artist defense as Mike Boy is going to end it in 4 seconds. Oh my goodness.
Wow. And again, the cheat up, I think, kind of biting Dignitas in the butt. We saw it in game 2 happen there. And RIX make quick work, outscoring Dignitas 12-1 in this series. What a performance.
Everyone out there thinking Dignitas is going to come out here and roll through RIX. Woo! Eat the words on that one. I mean,
we said it.
Did they even score? Did Dignitas even score?
They scored 1 goal in game 2.
Oh, the own goal. The own goal. Right.
The own goal. Yes. Yeah. Kind of a weirdly forced own goal, even not even like a fully earned goal. I'd give it to him. I mean, Jorius created a very awkward situation, and it was the second rotation around, so the defense isn't fully set for it. It's not like a unforced error, but still, we said at the beginning this was a series for RIX to make a statement, and they said it loudly with a megaphone.
Yeah. I'm not surprised at all. At the outcome. How easy it looked, yes, but Cash, Ocelon, and Mike Boy, they are dangerous. You cannot underestimate them. And you said it. Here's your statement game of don't take us lightly. 3-0 Dignitas and looking good, no questions asked.
That was beautiful. Wonderful performance from RIX. Congratulations to them on the day. Dignitas, meanwhile, their day continues here on the main broadcast. They will take a quick break and then come back facing off against Top Blokes. Can they improve after the walloping they just got? We'll find out after the break.